Hello everybody and welcome back to PeterVill Farm. As you can see, we're being bombarded by notifications saying no more space to place new pallets over at the sheep, the wall pallets. So I am now going to move those. We have 5 at least to move. I already have one on the fork here. So that one needs to be put on the trailer along with the remaining 4. And then I can imagine there's going to be quite a few more after that. So let's just put the speed to real time. I do actually have a main job to do as well today. That is going to be to harvest the poplars that we put in the previous episode, but they are ready because the previous episode was actually recorded, it must be 2 weeks ago, maybe coming up to 3 weeks ago. So yes, it's been too long since the previous episode. I've just been way too busy doing Oakfield Farm, and of course planning and recording the Survivor roleplay, which is going to be concluding on Sunday, if you weren't aware. If you have just started watching the video and you haven't watched any of my videos this week, you will of course have missed me say that there's no Survivor roleplay on Friday or Saturday, because the grand finale is on Sunday, and then next week is going to be the start of Series 2. So yeah, just for anybody who has already posted maybe a comment saying, where's Survivor roleplay? When's Survivor roleplay going to be? There you go. If you'd like to, you can now delete your comment if you did post one. Maybe just revise your comments and say, yay, Survivor roleplay is on Sunday. So this is the fun part, of course, moving this. I might be able to pick 2 up in one go, possibly. Or maybe not. So I'm just going to get this fully loaded. And I don't know if you can actually double stack. If you can do, I'm tempted to not actually sell this full load yet. We could maybe double the load space. Let's just see. See if it will. I can't see any reason why it won't do. Yes, look at that. And if I was to update the strap, there we go. So yeah, we are quite a long way from actually taking the trailer, because I'm going to take a huge load. When that trailer is totally full, so a double decker, that is when I can take it over to the sell point, and we can make a small fortune from the wool. Although I say a small fortune, wool isn't worth anywhere near as much as it used to be on FS19, so it's not going to be that impressive. Anyway, I'll continue here, and I'll see you in a second. Okay, there we go. So it is now time to just put this out of the way. I'll put it in the shed, and then I can set up the poplar harvest, which is not going to be a huge job because it's not a very big field. In fact, it's a field which I even created myself. So I'll just put the JCB away in here. And yes, I was originally going to use the forager to do the poplar, but as I've now thought about it a bit more, the bio-baler could be a really good option. It could be a really good way of doing something a bit different. So let's go for it. I have just leased it. It's over at the store waiting for me, so we can go and pick it up with this, and then we can take it over to the forest and get things done. Now, I really don't know how long this is going to take. One reason why I don't know how long it's going to take is because I haven't really used the bio-baler that much. I have used it a few times, especially on Marwell Manor Farm, but yeah, not a great deal. But also, yeah, I mean, the field which I did it on on Marwell was quite big, and I'm pretty sure I had a worker doing it as well. So this is going to be done just by me, not only because it's not a big enough area to do with a worker, but also it's just way too complicated. Oh, we already have a tractor over here. Well, it's not going to be needed. Unless, of course, I find out this is not powerful enough, which it might not be. Let's turn it on. Yeah, it's fine. After all it's doing is sort of wrapping up trees, so I don't think it takes quite as much power as a big square baler. Just a round bio-baler. Get those beacons on. And we're going to have to devise a plan here as to how to do it, because it is going to be quite tricky to manoeuvre if I do it in a complicated way. I need to be able to make enough space to turn around to begin with. Also, that feels to be a long way behind me. Such a long, well, could you even call it a drawbar? I don't know. This great big beam which contains the PTO shaft. Yep, so the forest is on the right hand side here. don't know if I should progress time. I think ×5 is quite a good time speed to have it on. As I mentioned before, when I'm in a forest, I don't like to have it above ×5 because the shadows do pan around with the sunshine and it can be a bit jaggedy. You can see they do move in very strange ways. But here we go. A fully grown crop of poplars. Right, so I can't fully remember how we actually offset this. Oh, I'm playing with the door. Some rapid. Oh no, my tractor's gone crazy. The back window flapping. If it continues like that, it'll probably take off. Yep. So just basically offset it. We might have to get a different tractor here. Right, I have swapped it over, but I still have to do it this way for the first time because there's not enough space alongside to actually offset it. It's not a very good field for this, that's why it wasn't a field in the first place. I did create the field. But it was also just a bit of a waste of land. So once I have sorted a few areas out here, we will be able to do this properly without it feeling a bit weird. Although having said that, I have seen this done in real life, and the driver at the time was not offsetting the baler. It was just driving straight over it like this. You would tend to have that little bumper on the front to flatten the crop. It springs back up again between the tractor and the baler. And it's filling up quite quickly. We are going to get quite a few bales out of this. There we go, that's good. It at least makes it offset for here. And then going back up again, I can offset it to the left. But we are about to be full. Now, what I don't want to do is let the bale roll away, but also I don't want it to get in the way. So that is full. Is it possible to unload on a neighbour's field? I think it probably is. I think it is possible. Just as long as it doesn't roll away. And yeah, they're very satisfying, I think, these machines. Very satisfying watching the Raptor poplar come out as a bale. Right, so that's finished. Just spin round and then we can attempt to take this piece as well. There are 3 rows here in total. Yeah, so at that rate, I think we're probably going to get about anywhere between 5 and 10 bales. I just don't know how much they're going to be worth. I know that poplar is worth about £220 per 1,000 litres on this particular map, on average. So, it's not terrible. I don't know if it'll make the money back for the baler, but at least we do get to harvest the crop. It's something different to do. Yeah, because I have had quite a few people asking where the PeterVill map had gone, because I haven't done a video on it for a while. So I thought it's a good idea just to return it for today, since I'm not doing survival roleplay, as I've already explained. So, yeah, perfect. We have to finish what we start. I can't go and put a field of poplar in and then never see the harvest of it. Right, so we're getting somewhere. It's looking good. I think if I now go around here, there should be space to go down this side and get this done. And we're almost full again. Good job I checked. I just looked at the last second, it said 1,999 litres. That looks quite prickly. The bale is following. Well, it can't go too far, as long as I know where it's gone. Bale coming through, and the bale has luckily stopped. It's decided to park itself within the tree, so that's good. We don't have to go on a wild bale chase. And bale number 3, I'm sure will be here fairly soon. let's get this piece finished off down here. I think there's one thing which it is lacking. The animation which is lacking from this machine is the poplar just disappears in front of it and you can't really see it go up. You'd expect it to be completely flattened to the ground and then be taken up by the baler. But yes, it's just like the other crops just disappears. You're just expected to assume that it has been processed by the baler. Oh, bale number 3. So that's pretty good. It's not a bad bale count so far. I know it's only number 3, but we're nowhere near finishing. So we have 1 bale in the woods and 2 down there so far. And I think we're probably about halfway. So that's going to leave the total at around 6, possibly 5. Possibly. So I'm going to do a time lapse for the rest of the field and get things done. I'm in one of those situations where you don't really know what to do for the best. If I didn't harvest this section here, I'd be losing absolutely nothing at all. The reason why is basically because there wouldn't be enough to create another bale, so it would just be lost with the machine. But then if I didn't do it, it would look messy, and I would look kind of lazy. So I'm going to do it anyway, even though it's going to have absolutely no financial benefit whatsoever. Luckily there isn't too much to do, but then again, if there was more to do, then I wouldn't be in the situation. I'd actually have enough for another bale. So, there we go. It is essentially 444 litres wasted, because yeah, I'm pretty sure you can't just unload. Pretty sure you can't. No, you can't. So, there we go. 5, I think. 5 bales? 1, 2, 3... 4 bales. Oh, good. So that's really not much, is it? That isn't much at all. And I created bales 5. There are 5. Ah, yes, of course. There's 2 down there. So 5 bales. That's much better. Great demand at the sawmill. Interesting. Look at that. Great demand on wood chips. Can you believe it? That is a stroke of luck, and I did not even attempt to plan that. That's amazing. We better get them picked up quickly. That thing can go back over to the store eventually, but yeah, we're nowhere near the hour of use, so I might as well grab the trailer and then sell them. I'm just wondering, those trailers I have, I think one can auto-stack, but I doubt it can auto-stack this type of bale. I don't know, but yeah, I doubt it. So as there's only 5 anyway, I don't really have a problem with using the JCB. So we'll bring the JCB over, load it up, and go from there. However, we do know that the trailer does have pallets of wool, and I did say that we weren't going to sell them until the trailer was full. I might have to go back on what I said, because otherwise we're not actually going to have a suitable trailer to do this on. I do have another trailer. It is a transport trailer which is currently just here, just around the corner at the store, but you can't strap things on, so I would have to risk losing the bales, which I do not want to do. So we'll sell the wool. Just have to go back from what I said before. At least it's extra income. Okay, I'm just sitting behind the traffic. Here we are. Go away, traffic. Go and slow somebody else down. Yeah, so I think the sell point for wool is actually exactly the same place, or just neighbouring the wood chip sell point. Yeah, it is. It's just neighbouring it, next to the sawmill. So I think everything there is strapped. Looks fine to me. So, ooh. Oh no, because I've put it one high. Oh crikey, that is going to be impossible. Well, this is the place to go. Actually, I don't know if there's multiple places for wool. Let's just take a look here. Oh, there is. Oh, the spinner. Oh no, don't tell me it's a different place. No, that's going to be bad if it is. No, it is a different place. Although, luckily, it's still on the same road. Good job I checked. It could have been selling it at a worse price. Actually, that's a really good price. 2813, a huge difference over this one. Oh, look at that. Here we are, finally got turned around. For some reason, the pallets decided to get stuck on the hedge, which was very frustrating. But, there we go. Quite a bit of money. Except for the one which doesn't want to sell. Come on, don't be scared. There we go. Come on. Come on. Oh no. Good. So that has boosted the bank account quite nicely. Time to get the JCB and we'll head over to the forest. It's actually a shame this isn't the transport trailer as well, because then we can actually put the JCB on the back. It'll be much easier and faster to transport it. Instead we're going to have to use follow me and get it to follow us, which is fine, but that thing is slow. So, can't win. It's a good trailer though. There's the JCB. Get it all set up. And a pallet fork will be fine. Just 5 bales. As for how you sell these things, I don't know. 5 wood chip bales. I'm guessing just the sawmill, but you never know. I've never actually sold them properly before. Have I don't think I've ever even sold them. Yeah, I never did much with the Anderson DLC. It wasn't a very exciting one compared to, for example, the Claas DLC, which is very exciting. Let's just hope it keeps following and doesn't crash. If it crashes, then we're going to have to reset. Yeah, so I think there's a pretty big chance here of the bales not even covering the cost of the bio baler, which is exactly my point about wood chips not really being worth the time or the effort or the cost of machinery. You'd have to have a huge investment in forestry to make it profitable. You just have to be chipping wood forever to make the machinery alone pay off. So, yep, I'm going to put it here, and I'm very quickly going to load these bales. Hopefully it doesn't cause any issues using a pallet fork. It shouldn't do. The JCB is just there. Taking its time. Okay, we are ready to go. And yeah, good fit. Straight down the centre of the trailer. So it's just going to have to be the sawmill, the only place which is suitable with the very good, great demand. Let's just put that tag on there, just in case I do get lost. But I'm not going to get lost because I have actually been to the sawmill several times before, and it is just the one on from the usual sell point. So we'll get these sold, see if we can make any money, see if they actually sell, because like I said, I've never actually sold wood chip bales before, and then see if we can break the £5,000 barrier, which is of course the leasing fee. This bale is not supported. I know it's not supported, but it is, because I'm not using Autoload. Aha! I outsmarted the game. Plus I got rid of the error message. Just basically take it off the working mode, put it onto transport mode. It tells it to be quiet. My second time down here today. This time it won't be a false alarm. This will be the real thing. If I can get them to sell. Please sell. I always think I've gone past the entrance, but no, it's at the bottom of the yard. So there's going to be a designated area for wood chips, I would imagine. It looks like that place there. Unless everything does just go into the standard trigger. Soon find out. If I just back into there. Oh, it's selling. And yes, well, obviously 2 haven't gone in, but I can already see that we have actually made a loss from doing the poplar. That's why I never really like doing it. Come on. No! Even at a great demand, it's just not even close to worth doing, which is a real shame. I think the game should just make it a bit more profitable, to be honest, because it's a real turn-off. It could be a very enjoyable thing to do, especially in multiplayer, but when you just make absolutely no money at all, well, £716 per bale, it doesn't even cover your expenses. Go on, in you go. Good. Well, there we go. On that interesting note, let's leave it there. Thanks for watching. See you again soon. Bye for now.